Hello Aquarians and cross watchers, so welcome to your video. This is a request video that I'm doing, and it's about deceased loved ones, okay? The one that's on your mind. I don't care if they're recently departed, if they've been departed for a while. If this is a loved one that's deceased and on your mind, this is a requested video. All right, I want everyone to keep in mind, even if it's a requested video, it's a general video. I want everyone to keep in mind this is still tarot, and that these interpretations are my interpretations of the cards. So if something comes to you differently, so be it. That's your spirit guide talking to you. Also, don't take it literal. It's technically entertainment, okay? So let's keep that in mind. Anyway, guys, before I get into all that, I want to be the first to tell you that you're so beautiful and you're so needed in this world. I want to thank you all for being here, and I want to thank you all for sharing your time and your energy with me. I value you. The divine values you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. So I have the cards that I was guided to use. I have angel messages. I have the ancestors deck. I was guided to use 3 cards, and I'm going to be doing this reading different than I normally do. So I'm doing it the way that my spirit guides are guiding me to do. And I have 3 decks. I am also going to be closing out with the archangel messages. Okay, so basically the oracle reading, the tarot reading, will have a bonus card at the end. All right, I'm going to say a prayer and then I'll get right into it. Our Father in heaven, I want to thank you for the many blessings you've given to myself and everyone who is here. I also want to ask for protection for ourselves and our loved ones. And I would like to ask that you help those who are suffering the most at this time. Work through us as you need to, so that we can help those who are suffering as well. And I would like to ask for permission to be able to see what it is I'm allowed to see for this reading, so that I can give the highest, most divine messages. Thank you. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. So I'm going to start off with the ancestors deck here. See what wants to come out. I've done a pre-shuffle on everything. Show me what I need to see for this reading. Deceased loved ones, anything that wants to come out, anything that they want to say, let you know. I know I have a lot of departed ones on the other side myself. That's a lot. We have a lot of messages right here. All right, it says honor the deities around you, okay? And we have Egyptian representation here. Some of you might be from that region, okay? Or even if people you've had as past lives. There can also be, from what I've read in my own spiritual books, there can even be past life loved ones around you. You might not remember them, obviously, but just know that you do have somebody around you. They could be from you guys could have lived a life together in Egypt, or maybe some of you are Egyptian who are watching out here. We also have earth magic, nature, rituals, and charms. If anybody is, does any of this, goes outside, spends time in nature, whether it's with doing, a ritual, right? You can go out and garden. That's a ritual. You go out, you garden every day, or you go out, you might sit in the sun a little bit. That's a ritual. So just know that when you're outside alone, you're not outside alone, okay? You might feel the presence of someone that you love is with you, okay? And you might, especially if you're near a tree or something like that. So pay attention when you're out in nature. There could be a deceased loved one who is sending you a message. They can send, like butterflies, birds. And there's a lot of ancestors around here. So some of you may have a lot of them, okay? Literally, they're in the trees and everywhere around you. So keep in mind, there's some of you out there like me. You have a lot of loved ones passed on, and they're everywhere around you. Just know that. And you might get more signs of it through nature, because our deceased loved ones, they can, I don't want to say manipulate nature, but they can communicate, right? They can communicate with the birds and the insects, and they can send them around you. So it's just a lot easier for them to communicate with you. and tune in and connect. And also, this is letting you know that your creator is watching you as well. Okay, you're not alone. Your biggest ancestor of all, God, creator, source, Allah, whatever name that you have, is also watching you. Okay, and I just heard that's no joke, so that's interesting. So tune in and connect. So just know that you're not alone. Not only do you have your ancestors, your loved ones, but whether you believe it or not, you have source right there with you. You have your creator right there with you, seeing everything. We have right here, balance yourself, and this might talk about maybe they're sending you signs that you need to balance things in your life. Okay, maybe you work too much, or maybe you rest too much. Maybe you overdo something in an area of your life and don't do enough, in another area. Balance yourself. And we also have the butterflies here. And I think what they're trying to say is you can balance your life and really transform it. So if you spend too much time in some sort of sadness, like, when someone passes away, it's a time of sadness and mourning, and it should be that way. But just know that you can also have happiness, bring happiness. And with that butterfly, it always represents you can transform the energy. You can transmute the energy of sadness into happiness. Okay? You can also allow them to carry on through you. Their legacy lives on through you. Focus on children. Some of you, your mothers, your fathers, or whoever, a parent or parental figure, grandparents are watching over you, but also some of you, your children are watching over you. If any of you have lost a loved one who's a child, just know that they're watching over you. A lot of people have the question, and I'm not here, I'm not here to give anybody advice. You believe what you want to believe. God gave you your own brain. But from what I've read, I have read in my spiritual books that when we cross over to the other side, that we return to the age of 30. Now, we're all the same age on the other side. Some people question, well, if I die old, am I old on the other side? Do children die young? Are they children on the other side? From the book that I have read, okay, from the spiritual person that I was following, we all go to the age of 30 on the other side. You believe what you want to believe. But for some of you, you have a deceased child on the other side watching over you. And for some of you, you have deceased parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles who are looking after you. Okay? We have courage. All right? This reminds me of the ones who are left behind. The ones who are left behind are the ones who are here to carry the torch, finish the mission. You guys are a soul tribe. You're a soul group. You've entered in this life. And some of you, like I said, the people watching over you are not the people that you would expect. Maybe you were part of a tribe, okay? Maybe you were part of a tribe in a past life or even in this life. But the point is you're being watched over. And the whole point is, if you were left behind, you were left behind with others. Have the courage to carry on. You will see each other. They see you. You just can't see them. If you don't have the vision to see them, you can't see them. But they do see you. Have the courage and the strength to carry on without them. Whether you're a group of siblings without, your parent or parents, if you're just whoever you are, have the courage to carry on, okay? And if ever there was a card that you're not alone, this reminds me of, what is it, the Day of the Dead, okay, with the, I think it's the Mexican holiday. I celebrate it too, where you put out offerings for those who have passed on. Connect with past loved ones. Here there's a celebration, okay? If you've ever watched the movie Coco, it's a very good depiction of what I'm talking about. Connect with past loved ones. Connect with your ancestors. Celebrate their life, because here we see them as dead, but really we're the dead ones, because they're in a place of never ending. We're in a place that is linear. We're in a place that has a beginning and an end. So really we are the dead ones, and they are the ones who are alive. They are the ones who are you know, with Creator. They are the ones who are going on everlasting. So we are the ones here who really coming to an end at some point. But connect with your loved ones, whoever they are. Honor them, celebrate their life. There's a celebration here, and there's food, and there's candles, and there's flowers, and there's memories. It's just sitting in silence and memory. Also, it's depiction of the candles. You could light a candle for your deceased loved one as well. Depends on your faith. A lot of faiths will light a candle for a deceased loved one, or they'll have an altar for their deceased loved ones. Even when I was reading on feng shui to balance things in my house, in feng shui, you would put your deceased loved ones' pictures or an altar of them on the east wall of the home, and just stuff like that. You can light a candle for your loved ones. You can have a little altar for them or something like that. And know that I'm getting a message right now. If you have an altar, a picture, something small that belonged to your loved one, and it gets moved, okay? I'm getting that message right now. It could get moved. A picture could be, you could have a picture of a loved one that gets tilted or knocked over. A small memorabilia of theirs, if you have it to where they can move it, a trinket. I just heard a trinket that could get moved, or things like that. So that is them. That is them. And we have here, this says whole self health. And I think that, you know, if there's a message here, maybe there's a person who literally resembles this. Maybe there's a person that's passed on who, you know, was a person who at the marketplace, like a business, or they had a very healthy lifestyle. I'm not really sure how this card wants to relate, so I'm just going to hold it up here, because maybe there's a person that you love that resembles this person, okay? But it is a card that says whole self health, natural therapies, balance. So it might be a person who had a very holistic life, all right? That's on the other side here. Or they might be telling you, you know, live a holistic life. All right, so now I'm going to get messages from the angels. What wants to come out? Thank you. Anything else for this deceased loved one's reading? Anything else? Thank you. Anything else? Keep in mind, only take what messages apply. If it doesn't apply, just let it go, okay? All right. Let's see what we have here. We have Vanessa, and it says, to make your decision, ask yourself which way brings you closer to your divine purpose, which way takes me away from it. Somebody here might be asking, you know, a loved one on the other side to guide me, you know, help me out, you know, give me some vision here. I used to do that a lot with my deceased husband and the children. If the children were going through something, I'd be like, guide me, because I really don't know what to do. I feel lost here, you know. It can be something like where you're asking someone you love on the other side to help you out, to guide you, and they're telling you, take the path that takes you to your divine purpose, okay? Take the path that leads you to divine purpose, all right? Other cards that come out, we have a lot here. A happy move to a new home or a place, or a new employment, a new job, all right, will usher in positive energy. So some of you are moving to a new place, a new location that brings happiness, whether it's a job, a home, both, all of it. So keep that in mind. We have here, it's a good time to give birth to new ideals and situations in your life. I am watching over you, guiding you, and protecting you during these changes. And your children on earth and in heaven are happy and being very well cared for by God and the angels. So keep that in mind. Okay, I'm not trying to trigger anybody, but I just heard a message, so it's specific. There might be somebody who's lost, had miscarriages and things like this, and know that that child is going to re-enter. I don't know who that is. It's specific. We have Bridget, and it says caution is warranted. Look deeper into the situation before proceeding further. So if there's something you're about ready to make a decision on, maybe you're a little bit confused, that would be a specific message to say look into it deeper. You don't have to rush yourself. Do a little bit more research on that. Then we have Desiree, and it says, conditions aren't favorable right now. Wait, look into other options and ask the angels to help guide and comfort you. And that could go with this. All right, if it's not the right time for something, look into it deeper. Just caution, okay? Use caution. Don't just, and also try not to listen to other people, right? Like tarot readers, friends, family. This is your own intuition, and you're meant to go on your own intuition and figure it out yourself. Then we have Maya. And it says, schooling, study, education will help your life's purpose and personal growth at this time. The angels will guide you and help you with this process. So if you have some loved ones on the other side who they can read your chart, right? They'll know a lot of things by reading your chart. And there might be some of you who are debating to going to school or taking this or taking that. It might be an extra confirmation of saying, yes, okay, yes, take that class, take that course, because they're on the other side, they can read your chart. Let's say you're going to, I don't know why I'm hearing real estate agent, but let's just say you're going to go be a real estate agent, but you're like, I don't know if I want to go to school for this because I also like to do this. This would be them saying, look, you're going to do very well in this field, and you wrote it in your chart. So if you're feeling a nudge, if you're seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities of something that you want to learn about, whether you have to go to a traditional college to learn it, or whether you can just take a course, or whether you can just go on YouTube and learn it, whatever you have an interest in that you need or want to know more about, pay attention to the signs and synchronicities, literally the numbers that pop up, things that pop up, pictures that you see while traveling, things that come up on your feed, on your computer or whatever. Pay attention to that. They're definitely trying to guide you. Isabella says, yes, the timing is right for this new venture. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations. So some of you have a happy new venture. Like I said, you're moving, a new place, a new job. You're going on a new adventure. The opportunity is there, and it's a happy, positive one. It's saying, yes, go for it. Then we have Rosetta, and when in doubt, don't. So for, if you have a lot of doubt about something, don't rush into it. Don't just say, oh, yeah, they said it would be okay. When you're in doubt, don't. Research it. But when you have a good feeling and you're really excited about it and you got this great news, I feel that is everything inside of you is saying all operations go. Follow your gut here. You have a gift for working with young people, and your divine purpose involves helping or teaching, parenting children, or something like that. So some of you might even be asking the question if you want to go into some sort of work, counseling, social worker, daycare, working with kids of any kind of needs, or young people. If you're questioning that, the schooling card came out, it would be like, yeah, it's a no-brainer, go do it. All right, so the way I was guided to do the tarot, and I've done a pre-shuffle, but I'm going to shuffle a couple more times. This is for the deceased loved ones. Any messages that they want to come through. This will be a deceased loved one who's on your mind. So it doesn't matter if they're recently deceased or not. It's the one that you want to know about. Also, if it applies, you're going to know if whatever I say might be something that character that you're thinking about would say. Their personality. You'd be like, well, yeah, that sounds like something that they would tell me or whatever. You can kind of pinpoint it. But like I say, this is technically just entertainment, and your loved ones are always with you. You'll most often feel them around your birthday parties, your birthday, major holidays where all the family gets together and celebrates. Our loved ones are always with us during those times, and that's when you really want to not be distracted by the party and the entertainment, but pay attention to the signs that are going on around you. All right, so 10 cards, and I'm going to do 10 cards for each. This is how they showed me to do it. And then I will let you know here. I can definitely see communication, that they're always communicating here. I can definitely see that with the first card out being the Eight of Wands. Okay, this being your family tree. So, whether you realize it or not, your loved ones are communicating with you, okay? All right, give me the next one here. A lot of you are about ready to go on a new journey, though, because in the near future I see the Two of Wands, and that's an opportunity, but it's also closure and able to move on from this. Because, you know, when we pass on, when we cross over and we go home, we have jobs over there too, but it's just different. It's not like jobs that we have here. It's different. We do things that we absolutely love, and a lot of us will go on to be spirit guides, okay, for people who are entering this life. So keep that in mind. You know, they have stuff to do like we have stuff to do. And when we are always sad for them, in a way, we hold them back. We want to rejoice their life because they're not dead. They're absolutely not dead at all. This is interesting how it's showing me to do this. So give me a second and I will figure it all out. Because I actually have another deck, one more deck. All right. Yeah. Bottom of the deck's there. All right, last deck here. I can definitely see why Spirit had me do this. Some of you have been stuck on this person, and they see that. They're watching you. They don't want you to be stuck. They want you to move on. Like I said, if you're stuck, it does hold them back to a degree because they're happy, they're whole, they're fine. And I can tell that some of you miss talking to the person, and I can feel the heartache here. I want to cry. I can feel it. I'm going to explain in just a moment. Oh, this goes here. Don't know why I wanted to put that there. All right. So, the main issue is communication. Okay, Two of Wands reverse and Three of Cups. All right, some of you would like a sign or a message, okay? And they're always communicating with you. They're always talking to you. Like I said, some of you are like, you know, show me the way to go here. I don't know which way to go. I feel lost without you. And, you know, with the Three of Cups reverse, you know, some of you you've lost a person that you confided in, you absolutely love, that, you know, you had no other connection with. And some of you just feel like you don't even want to go out or celebrate life or anything anymore. This is like saying, go out. Go out. Some of you need to just literally talk to other people. Some of you are just kind of like not doing anything, not celebrating, not hanging out with nobody. You really don't know which way, which direction to go. And it's like saying, just go, just go. Because there's a lot of cards as I move on down here that talk about move forward, move on. So this is first of all saying, move on, I'm okay. Don't be stuck on me. Two of Wands reverse. I might not be in your life, but I am in your life, okay? Go out, meet other new people. But this is reverse. It's like someone here is like, I don't want to move on. I don't want to go out with other people. I don't want to talk to other people. It's like being stuck on that person, but this person is saying, look, I am just fine. I am fine. Don't be stuck on me right now. And another part of this reading, has to do with the conversation. Page of Pentacles, or maybe it has to do with a child or a smaller spirit. And it's like staying up late at night thinking about things. It's saying, don't do it. I am here with you. Some of you, this is a person that you just want to talk to. You were very close with this person. Could have been somebody that you were in a relationship with, but it doesn't, you know, matter. Obviously, some sort of relationship, but like this was a close connection. Okay, and it's like, I can't talk to this person. I don't want to talk to anybody else. I'm really stuck. I'm having a hard time moving on and I can't sleep. It's saying, don't worry. Don't lose any sleep over not being able to talk to me. You can talk to them. You can talk to them. A lot of people think, well, the person's moved on, I can't talk to them. Yes, you can. And they will hear everything you say. They will hear everything you say. You can and absolutely will talk to them, because when your energy goes to them, it goes to them. But it's hard on them when your energy goes to them in a heavy state of mind, in sadness and depression. That's very hard for that energy to carry over where they're at. Because in heaven, it's not about sadness and depression, okay? So keep that in mind. They're in a happy place. You can talk to them. Now, we have here at the root, I got the Magician twice. Some of you are, this is specific, but some of you are wondering about if you were told the truth, I feel, in something, because the Magician can be the doctor or the person at the end, okay? Whoever's handling it, hospice, doctor. Somebody might be worried if something about a transition, something about accuracy, if something else could have been done. All right, so there's something here about that, something about the accuracy, because I have the Temperance, but I have the Magician twice. Once it's reversed and once it's upright. Some people might be thinking if they had a better doctor, or if they had better health care, or if they had known that they could, because some people might have not even known, like they never went to the doctor and they wouldn't have known. Whatever this is almost like woulda, shoulda, coulda, if I knew, and none of this matters, because we all write out our chart, and some things we absolutely put in here that we will do, and we have to do that. We keep our word to that, but some things we write it on there as an option. And we're like, we'll decide when we get down here on earth if we actually want to do that or not. So what I want anyone who might be thinking if they could have done something, had a better doctor, had a better outcome, had a better insurance, if they would have just only known something. Some might already know that this was going to happen. You know, maybe someone never liked to go to the doctor, but the whole point of it is a person writes it out in their chart. They do it with elders. They, you know, everything goes through like a whole panel of a spiritual team on the other side before someone even enters into this life. If anybody's thinking of that, not to worry. Their life went exactly the way they wanted it to go. And if they didn't want to do that, they left it as an option, and they could have taken an earlier exit. We have the Empress reverse, the High Priestess reverse, and we have the Ten of Cups. Now, just so you know, I have every sign here because I'm reading energy, but I see I have every element here: earth, fire, air, water. Now I have the Empress, I have the Ten of Cups reverse, and I have the High Priestess, okay? And you're talking to somebody. The High Priestess reverse, you're making something known. Or maybe you had some sort of secret, but it's like on the other side, there's no secrets. On the other side, whatever, you know, it's all out in the open. Okay, there's no secrets on the other side at all. So this could be representing a mother that's not around, or a mother figure with that Empress. And we have this Ten of Cups here. It's reversed. So for some of you, there's a mother who's gone. The mother is trying to communicate, but also there's something that is a secret that is not a secret anyway. It's not a secret on the other side. So if there's anything that relates to that, but it's more or less that even though there's a mother not here, maybe there's a mother that hears you talking to them or whatever. They all hear everything on the other side. There's no secrets. It's all open and available to us. A lot of you who relate to this just want a sign from the person on the other side. You want a sign. You want to know that you're on the right path, not the wrong path. We have the Devil reverse, okay? We have this Eight of Wands. This Eight of Wands is here twice, by the way. But it's like this person's almost looking for a sign from above. Just let me know I'm on the right path. Let me know I'm not doing the wrong thing. If that was what you need confirmation of, there's someone here watching you. They're watching you, the one on your mind. The near future is what they're saying is move on. The experiences we had together, we had them. We did them. That time has come to an end and it's time to move on. That Two of Wands is saying it's time to move on. What's happened has happened. The Tower is over. Okay, this was the other card. And again, the Two of Wands. So for the near future, the Two of Wands from two different decks come out. And it's saying move on. The Tower has already happened. The worst has already happened. Move on. I am fine. Move on. Self-position. It's like, when am I going to feel better? You know? I have the Star reverse. I have the Nine of Wands upright. I have the Queen of Cups reverse. The self-position is like, when am I going to get over this? When am I going to feel better? When is it not going to be so painful? But this Nine of Wands is saying, you know, you'll never forget somebody, but you'll learn to live without the physical presence of them. But their presence is around. Their soul is around. Try to do other things. Get creative. Get active. Do something different. Because if there's anybody just sort of sitting in some emotions, because this Queen of Cups is emotional when she's reversed. She can be very emotional and not doing well emotionally, the Star reverse. So that is Aquarian energy, but it's also like, I'm not doing well sitting in this energy. I feel that there's a new opportunity coming in that's going to help take your mind off of it. And I don't know what that is. I'm not in charge of it. God's in charge of it. But I do feel with the nines that it's almost here. And I also feel like they're saying, get out there and try something, do something, live your life, move forward. We did what we said we would do here. Now move on. I'm still here. I'm still alive. I still see you. I still hear you. Like I said over here, you can talk to them. They hear you. The environment. The environment is somewhat, for me, I feel like the blame game. Okay, Three of Wands reverse. You know, this is the environment of saying, you know, let it go. If anybody's arguing or blaming for anything, it's like if somebody was a caregiver of somebody and somebody passed away, and then somebody wants to turn around and point fingers at the caregiver, or point fingers at the hospital, point fingers at a nursing home, or point fingers at a treatment that was given, whatever, because we don't know who's passed on. I don't know who's passed on, but it's like saying, the environment is like saying, let go. Because no matter what, it's not going to bring this person back. Okay? This is the Three of Wands. It's expecting something or someone. And it's like saying, no matter who you blame, no matter who blames you, it was never going to bring me back. I'm gone. I'm not going to be brought back in the physical form. So it's like saying, let that go. Because I do see this is like some sort of, like accusing, all right? This is some sharp words, some harsh truth or untruth. Okay, it's sharp words. It's direct. And the Seven of Wands, it's like somebody might have accused somebody of something, and then that's why they're not here. And the person is saying, it doesn't matter why I'm not here. It's none of it's going to bring me back, and it's a waste of focus. Hopes and fears. This would be from the loved one side. Again, it's saying move on. King of Wands is move on, live your life, because someone is sitting around moping. Someone is sitting around in sadness. Someone might even be sitting around drinking or indulging too much. The Spirit sees. It's saying move on. Move on. Okay? Awaken to your journey. This is judgment. Choose better for your life. Do something. Don't sit here and let your life go to waste. There's a butterfly here. Change. You can change your life. You were not meant to be in sadness the rest of your life because somebody has left it. Even they're very close. I know this. The outcome, it's moving away from the negative thoughts. I feel the devil is the negativity and all this, the negative thoughts. Six of Pentacles is that close connection, and now taking care of yourself. Temperance in the upright. I do feel that this outcome is saying you are going to move away from the negative thoughts, the negative feelings. It's not negative to feel sadness when we're mourning someone, but there is a time where there should be a time where you allow yourself to live your life and take care of yourself, because it's not healthy to be in a state of mind like that. It's not good on the health. So I do feel that whoever this resonates for is going to take care of themselves, take their, just put it to rest, so to speak, and allow themselves to go out and live a life here. So I'm going to pull a bonus card right now. I'm not going to call this advice anymore, because people really just pick apart words when you say them, and I'm not going to call it advice. I'm just going to say bonus card. Here's a bonus card if you want a bonus card. Landed on the Two of Cups though. And it says the way forward is open. You're not trapped. Possibilities and opportunities abound. I will guide you to personal and spiritual freedom. So the person who is gone, I feel, is saying, I will guide you, and you are here, and they're going to guide you to joy. And sometimes deceased loved ones will lead you to a new lover. If you lost a husband or a spouse or boyfriend or a girlfriend, sometimes they will lead you to the right person. They can see your chart. Anyway, this was a requested video. Please don't leave negative comments, because I'm just doing the best I can here, and this was a requested video. Anyway, I love you guys, and namaste, my friends.